Welcome to Agenda Edina, a news program summarizing the actions taken at City Hall that affect you most. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty. Edina residents might soon see more sidewalks, bike lanes, and a slight increase in their energy bills. Earlier this month, the council took the first step toward implementing utility franchise fees to create a new revenue stream. Funds would finance new sidewalk, trail, and non-motorized transportation projects around the community. Currently, such projects are funded through the city's annual capital improvements plan or special assessments. The utility franchise fees are estimated to generate more than $1 million in new revenue per year.
We already lack enough MnDOT state aid funds just to keep up with road resurfacing. We end up rededicating a lot of these to pedestrian improvements. And by enacting a franchise fee, it will allow us a separate dedicated funding stream that will free up our state aid money to complete our road reconstruction in a more comprehensive manner.
The proposed franchise fee for a residential utility account is $1.45 per month for both XL and CenterPoint customers, for a total of $2.90 per month. The average residential customer's natural gas bill is $90.25 per month, and average residential electric bill is $89.17 per month. The addition of the proposed franchise fees raises the monthly bill in each case by approximately 1.6%. There are higher monthly fees for commercial accounts. If the two new ordinances are adopted by the City Council, the city will create a new fund to account for the new franchise fee revenues. In addition to construction costs of sidewalks and trails, the franchise fee revenues will be used to fund lighting, right-of-way acquisition, consulting, and staff costs. One new staff position would be created in the engineering department. The council granted first reading of the two ordinances during its August 6th meeting. The city has provided a 60-day notice to Xcel Energy and CenterPoint Energy of the city's impending action. During the 60-day period, the utility companies may comment on the proposed ordinances. After the 60-day period, the council may proceed with adoption of the ordinances. Residents may find it easier to recycle this fall when a new single-sort program begins. The City Council recently approved a 7-year contract with Allied Waste to provide recycling services in the community. Allied's proposal was for a single-sort program, which allows residents to throw all recyclable materials into one cart without sorting or separating.
The feedback that we've received from residents when we roll out a single-sort recycling program has been fantastic. They love it. It's so much easier. And there's about 10% of the population or so in Edina that doesn't recycle. And so what we want to do is we want to engage those 10% into the program, and then we want to get the people that were in kind of the middle ground, that were recycling some things, to recycle a whole bunch more, because it's really out there and it's easy.
Allied Waste will distribute the 65-gallon recycling carts to Edina homes in September and will begin collecting recyclables from them in early October. Though Resident Service Day will not change, the time of day the recyclables are picked up may change, and the collection will be every other week instead of weekly.
You'll get a calendar, something like this, in the direct mail to you. And it does have a calendar. Your weeks will either be a blue week or a gray week for collection. And you probably also want to know now that we have carts, wheels, and lids. And we do expect that's going to help also keep all your recyclables contained so it doesn't blow away during the collection process or the set out day.
Some of the new items that can be recycled as part of the single-sort program are plastic food containers, tubs, and bowls, yogurt cups, plastic milk jugs, and paper milk cartons, plastic shopping bags, and juice boxes. The city will spend up to $4 million to make it easier for pedestrians to cross France Avenue. The city was granted a $1 million federal grant for the construction of pedestrian and intersection enhancements on France Avenue at 76th Street, 70th Street, and 66th Street, and provide missing sidewalk segments on the east side of France Avenue. Based on the review of the existing conditions and the project goals, 3 intersection design concepts were developed and analyzed. The options were separated bike and pedestrian lanes with a boulevard, separated bike and pedestrian lanes without a boulevard, and a sidewalk with a boulevard.
We went with an option that was to include boulevards and trees and plantings to make it more pedestrian friendly, but also to separate the traffic lanes from the pedestrians.
Members of the City Council agreed with the recommendation of the Transportation Commission favoring development of a sidewalk with a boulevard and directed staff to move forward with developing the project with a budget of no more than $4 million. Thanks for watching this episode of Agenda Edina. I'm your host, Dorothea Marty.